Listen to me closely because this is the moment you've been waiting for. You've been struggling, you've been pushing, you've been doubting, but here's the truth. God is about to surprise you with a miracle, and it's going to shake your world. Right now, in this very second, the universe is aligning in ways you can't even see yet. All those doors that slammed in your face, all those nights you cried wondering why life felt so heavy, they were setting you up for this. That breakthrough you've been dreaming about, that change you've been praying for, it's closer than you think. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the next step and trust that God is carrying you to heights you never imagined. The miracle might not look like what you expected. It might come disguised as a challenge, an opportunity, or a person who steps into your life and changes everything. But when it arrives, you'll know it's unmistakable. You are stronger than your fears, smarter than your doubts, and braver than the moments that tried to break you. Right now, the universe is preparing the stage, God is arranging the pieces, and your life is about to turn a corner that will leave everyone around you wondering how it happened. So rise up, open your heart, and prepare yourself, because what's coming is not just a little blessing, it's a divine, unstoppable, life-transforming miracle that will make you believe in the impossible. Today, you don't wait for miracles. You step into them and you claim what's already yours. Listen closely, because this is not just talk. It's a reality that's about to hit you like a lightning strike. Your breakthrough is not somewhere down the road. It is right on the horizon, and God is preparing it for you right now. Every setback, every no you've heard, every disappointment you thought would break you, they were all paving the way for this moment. Imagine the weight of all your struggles lifting off your shoulders, not slowly, not gradually, but in a sudden, powerful shift that makes everything you've been waiting for suddenly possible. This isn't just about luck or timing. It's divine orchestration. The forces of the universe, your faith, your persistence, and God's plan are converging. And when it happens, you're going to feel it in your bones. Your breakthrough is bigger than you can imagine, stronger than any obstacle, and more beautiful than any dream you've dared to hold on to. It's coming, and when it arrives, it will change your life in ways you've only whispered about in your heart. So get ready, stand tall, and open yourself fully, because this is the moment God chooses to show you that nothing is impossible, and everything you've been waiting for is finally on its way. Your past struggles were not in vain. Every rejection, every failure, every moment you felt like giving up was actually a setup for something extraordinary. Think about it. Those challenges sharpened you, strengthened your resolve, and prepared your mind and spirit to receive what is coming. You weren't being punished, you were being prepared. Every hardship was God's way of making sure that when the miracle arrives, you are ready to handle it, to recognize it, and to fully embrace it. Often arrive in ways we don't expect. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges, unexpected opportunities, or people who enter your life and shift everything. Don't wait for the universe to deliver what you think it should look like. Open your heart to receive what it actually has in store. The miracle you're waiting for may look different than you imagined, but it will be powerful, transformative, and undeniable. You are stronger than your fears, bigger than your doubts, and more capable than you've allowed yourself to believe. Every time fear whispers in your ear, remember that the power inside you is far greater than any obstacle outside. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. Step into that strength, embrace your potential, and let God's miracle meet you on the other side of your courage. Your past struggles were never random, and they were never wasted. Every disappointment, every closed door, every no you faced was not meant to defeat you. It was meant to prepare you for something greater than you can imagine. Think about it. Every challenge you endured taught you resilience. Every failure showed you the strength you didn't know you had. And every moment of doubt shaped your character and sharpened your faith. God has a way of using your toughest seasons to position you for your biggest victories. those sleepless nights, the tears you thought would drown you, the setbacks that felt unfair, they were all building the foundation for a miracle that is coming. You are not where you are by accident. Every hardship was a lesson, every struggle a stepping stone, and every obstacle a secret blessing, all orchestrated to make sure that when your miracle arrives, you are ready to step into it fully and embrace it with the power, wisdom, and courage God has been cultivating in you all along. Trust the process, even when it feels like the world is against you. Life doesn't always reveal the entire path. Sometimes it only shows you the next step, and that's enough. You don't need to see the whole staircase. One step in faith, one decision to act, one refusal to give up can shift everything. God's timing is perfect, and every small action you take now is part of a much larger plan, a plan that your mind cannot fully grasp yet. The key is to keep moving forward, to keep believing, and to trust that the universe is aligning the pieces exactly as they need to be. The moment you embrace that trust, you release the weight of fear and doubt, and you open yourself to receive the miracle that has been waiting for you all along. Miracles often come in forms you do not expect. They don't always arrive wrapped in the package you imagined. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges, opportunities that seem inconvenient, or even people who enter your life and suddenly shift everything. The miracle you are waiting for may not look exactly like your plan, but it will be powerful, undeniable, and life-transforming. Open your heart and mind to receive it, even if it shows up in a way that surprises you. God works in mysterious ways, and when you are ready to accept it, the impossible will become undeniable, and your life will transform in ways you never thought possible. Life doesn't always show you the full path, and that's exactly why trusting the process is so powerful. You may not see the staircase ahead, but you can take the next step, and that next step is everything. Every small choice you make in faith, every action you take even when you're unsure, moves you closer to the miracle God has prepared for you. Doubts will try to cloud your mind, fears will try to hold you back, but remember this: progress is made one step at a time, and the universe is already aligning the pieces you cannot yet see. When you commit to trusting the process, you release the burden of needing to control every outcome and allow God's timing and plan to work perfectly in your favor. The moment you embrace that trust, the energy around you changes. Doors begin to open, and you step into a flow where miracles are not just possible, they become inevitable. Miracles often arrive in ways you would never expect, and that's part of their power. They may not show up in the shape, form, or timing you imagined, but they will show up exactly when and how you need them. Sometimes they come disguised as challenges, pushing you to grow stronger, wiser, and braver than you thought possible. Sometimes they appear as opportunities that seem inconvenient or even impossible at first, but if you step into them, they will change everything. And sometimes miracles come through people, someone walking into your life at the perfect moment, shifting your path, opening doors, and igniting possibilities you never saw coming. The key is to stay open, to be alert, and to recognize the signs when they appear. God is always orchestrating your life in ways you cannot fully see, and when you finally realize it, the miracle will hit with unstoppable force, transforming your reality and proving that nothing is impossible for those who believe and act in faith. You are far stronger than your fears, far more capable than your doubts, and far braver than the moments that have tried to break you. Every fear that is whispered in your ear, every doubt that has crept into your mind, every time life tried to convince you that you weren't enough, none of it defines you. Those fears are temporary, fleeting shadows, but the power inside you is permanent, unshakable, and unstoppable. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's moving forward in spite of it. And right now, you are being called to step into that courage fully, to rise above every limiting belief, and to claim the miracle that God has been preparing for you. Think about all the times you've felt defeated, all the moments you've wanted to give up, all the nights you've lain awake worrying about the future. God sees all of that, and He hasn't abandoned you. In fact, He's been using those moments to prepare your heart and mind for what's coming. He's been building your resilience, strengthening your spirit, and equipping you with the tools you need to recognize, receive, and fully embrace the miracle that is on its way. The challenges you've faced were never meant to stop you. They were meant to make you ready. Your fears may be loud, but your faith is louder. Your doubts may try to paralyze you, but your potential is more powerful than any obstacle standing in your way. When you step into your strength, when you act in faith, when you refuse to let fear dictate your destiny, you create space for God to move in ways that are beyond your imagination. Miracles don't happen to the timid. They happen to the bold, the persistent, the ones who refuse to settle for less than what they were created for. And that is exactly who you are. Right now you have a choice. You can let fear control you, or you can rise above it. You can let doubt hold you back, or you can step forward with faith. You can wait for life to give you a miracle, or you can prepare yourself to receive it fully with gratitude, courage, and unstoppable energy. The moment you decide to embrace your strength, the miracle that God has been orchestrating begins to unfold. It may come in a way you didn't expect. It may challenge you in ways you haven't imagined, but it will be undeniable, transformative, and life-changing. Stand tall, open your heart, and let your courage meet the miracle that has been waiting for you all along. You are standing on the edge of something extraordinary, and the truth is your life is on the brink of a transformation so powerful that it will make everything you've been through feel like preparation for this very moment. God is about to move in ways you cannot even imagine. And when it happens, the life you know today will be unrecognizable in the best possible way. Transformation doesn't come in small, gentle nudges. It comes in waves of unstoppable energy that sweep through your entire being and demand that you rise to the occasion. And that's exactly what is about to happen to you. Every habit you've built, every lesson you've learned, every hardship you've endured has been preparing you for this shift. The fear that tried to hold you back, it has only made your courage stronger. The doubts that whispered in your mind, they have sharpened your faith. The setbacks, the failures, the moments of uncertainty, they were all part of a divine design to make you ready for the moment when God unleashes His miracle. You are more prepared than you realize, more equipped than you believe, and more capable than you've ever given yourself credit for. Transformation is not passive. It requires action, commitment, and a willingness to step into the unknown. You cannot wait for life to hand it to you on a silver platter. You must meet it with courage, faith, and determination. This is your moment to shed the limitations that have held you back, to break free from patterns that no longer serve you, and to rise into the destiny that God has been preparing for you since the beginning. The miracle that is coming will not just change your circumstances, it will change who you are. It will expand your vision, strengthen your spirit, and awaken a level of power and potential that you have never experienced before. When you embrace this transformation, everything aligns. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly appear. People enter your life who elevate you, challenge you, and inspire you. Doors open that were previously locked, and you begin to move in a flow where the impossible becomes inevitable. This is not a small change. It is a total shift, a divine recalibration of your life that proves without a doubt that miracles are real and that you are worthy of receiving them. Stand tall, trust the process, and step boldly into the transformation God has been orchestrating for you, because the miracle is not just coming, it is here, waiting for you to claim it. Doubt is one of the most powerful chains that can hold a person back, but it is also one of the easiest to break when you understand your own power. Every time a thought creeps into your mind that says, I can't, this will never happen, or I'm not enough, that is fear trying to masquerade as reality. But here's the truth. You are more capable than any doubt, stronger than any fear, and destined for a life that far exceeds the limits you've imagined. Doubt is not a reflection of your abilities. It's a test of your faith, your persistence, and your willingness to step into the extraordinary. And when you choose to rise above it, miracles are no longer just possible. They become inevitable. God has been orchestrating your life in ways you cannot fully see. Every moment of uncertainty, every setback, and every challenge you faced was never designed to defeat you. It was designed to build you, to prepare you, and to strengthen the foundation upon which your miracle will stand. The moment you allow doubt to control you, you block the very thing you've been waiting for. But the moment you recognize doubt for what it is, a temporary thought, a fleeting emotion, a challenge to overcome, you reclaim your power, your faith becomes unshakable, your vision becomes clear, and your path to the miracle becomes unstoppable. Think about this. Every great person you admire, every success story you've ever been inspired by was built on the ability to move forward despite doubt. They didn't wait to feel confident. They didn't wait for fear to disappear. They acted anyway. And that is exactly what you are being called to do. Your doubts are not the enemy. They are the signal that you are stepping out of your comfort zone, that you are about to grow, that you are on the verge of receiving what you've been asking for. The miracle God has in store for you is waiting on the other side of that doubt. So today, make a choice. Choose to step forward even when you don't have all the answers. Choose to trust in God's timing and in your own strength. Choose to act in faith, even when the voice of doubt tries to hold you back. Every step you take in belief, every act of courage, every refusal to settle for less than what you are meant to receive brings you closer to the life-transforming miracle that has been designed just for you. When you conquer doubt, you unlock your true power, and nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop the miracle that is on its way. Divine timing is one of the most powerful forces in your life, and yet it is also one of the hardest to trust. You've been waiting, you've been pushing, and you've been asking, but it feels like the universe is moving at its own pace. Here's the truth. God's timing is perfect. Every delay, every obstacle, every not yet you've encountered is not a denial. It is preparation. It is the universe aligning the pieces of your life in ways you cannot yet see. The miracle you have been longing for is not late. It is on schedule. And when it arrives, it will arrive at exactly the right moment, in exactly the right way, and it will change everything. Think about all the moments in your life when you thought something was delayed, only to realize later that it happened at the perfect time. That's not coincidence, that's divine orchestration. Every lesson you've learned, every struggle you've endured, every challenge you've overcome has been building the platform for this very moment. God is working behind the scenes, moving pieces, opening doors, and preparing opportunities that are perfectly suited to your life, your growth, and your destiny. Nothing happens by accident. Every pause, every setback, every period of waiting has purpose, and it is all part of a plan far bigger than your mind can comprehend. The key is to trust, even when you don't understand. Trust is not passive. It is active, it is bold, it is believing in what you cannot yet see while moving forward anyway. Every step you take in faith, every choice to remain patient, every refusal to give in to frustration brings you closer to the moment when God unleashes your miracle. Patience is not about waiting. It is about preparing your mind, your heart, and your spirit to receive what you have been asking for. Understand this. Divine timing is never a delay. It is precision. When God moves, he moves with perfect accuracy, bringing you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it, in ways that surpass your imagination. Your faith, your persistence, and your readiness are all being tested, and the moment you align yourself with this timing, the miracle will appear, undeniable and unstoppable. Stand strong, remain patient, and trust that every second of waiting has been worth it, because the life-changing, reality-shifting miracle that God has promised you is about to arrive in your life, and it will exceed every expectation you have ever held. Right now, you have a choice, and that choice is more powerful than you realize. You can wait passively for life to hand you the miracle you've been praying for, or you can step boldly into it, claim it, and embrace it with every ounce of energy, faith, and courage inside you. Miracles are not just given to those who wait. They are given to those who prepare, who act, and who refuse to settle for anything less than what God has designed for them. The universe responds to action, and your willingness to step forward is the key that unlocks the door to the blessings that are already on their way. Stepping into the miracle means showing up fully in your life. It means saying yes to opportunities, even when they scare you. It means refusing to let fear, doubt, or past failures define what is possible. It means making the conscious decision to believe that what God has promised is not only real, but already being orchestrated behind the scenes. Every step you take in faith, every act of courage, every moment you choose to align yourself with your purpose draws the miracle closer. You are not waiting for God to move. He is already moving, and your role is to rise to the occasion and receive it. Think about this. Miracles are not passive events. They require your full participation. Your actions, your mindset, and your willingness to embrace change are what allow divine power to flow through your life. When you step into the miracle, doors that were previously closed begin to open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible suddenly appear. People show up who elevate you, inspire you, and help you reach new heights. And in that moment, you realize that everything you've experienced, the struggles, the waiting, the doubt, was simply preparation for this incredible transformation. Claiming your miracle also requires unwavering belief. You must see it, feel it, and expect it as if it has already arrived. When you operate from that place of certainty, the energy you create draws the miracle toward you with unstoppable force. The more fully you step into the life you are meant to live, the more aligned you become with God's plan, and the more powerful the shift becomes. This is your moment. This is your invitation to stop waiting, stop doubting, and start receiving. Stand tall, act boldly, and embrace the miracle that has been destined for you. The moment you choose to step into it is the moment your life will never be the same again. When you allow yourself to truly embrace the miracle that God has been preparing for you, your life begins a transformation so profound that it touches every part of who you are. This is not a small change. This is a total awakening, a recalibration of your entire being, a shift that realigns your mind, your spirit, and your circumstances with the destiny that was always meant for you. The miracle you are about to receive is not just about solving a problem or giving you a temporary lift. It is about creating a life so full, so rich, and so extraordinary that it becomes undeniable evidence of God's power and love. Transformation begins the moment you fully open your heart and say yes to what is coming. It starts when you choose to release the fear, the doubt, and the limitations that have held you back, and when you step forward with faith and courage. Every choice you make, every action you take, and every thought you embrace in alignment with God's plan adds fuel to the miracle that is unfolding. The energy you create by believing in your own power and trusting in divine timing amplifies the impact of what is coming, making the transformation unstoppable. Think about the people who have experienced life-changing miracles. They did not merely wait for the change to happen. They stepped into it, they claimed it, and they allowed themselves to be reshaped by it. That is exactly what you are being called to do. This transformation is not just about external circumstances. It is about the way you see yourself, the way you approach challenges, and the way you live every single day. The miracle will expand your vision, deepen your faith, strengthen your courage, and awaken potentials in you that you never knew existed. Every area of your life will feel the impact. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly appear. Relationships that were stagnant begin to flourish. Your mindset, your health, your purpose, and your destiny all begin to align in perfect harmony. This is what happens when a miracle meets preparation and faith. The universe responds to your openness, and God's power flows through every action you take. So stand tall, rise up, and allow the transformation to take hold. You are not the same person you were yesterday. You are not the same person you were a week, a month, or a year ago. You are stepping into a new reality, a new life, and a new destiny. This is your moment to embrace the life-altering, unstoppable miracle that God has been orchestrating for you, and to let it transform you completely from the inside out. Believe in the impossible, because that is exactly where your miracle lives. The moment you stop limiting yourself to what seems reasonable, to what feels achievable, and to what your eyes can currently see, is the moment God can move in ways that defy every expectation. Miracles are not bound by logic, circumstance, or human understanding. They are the realm of the divine, the extraordinary, and the unstoppable. And right now, you are standing at the threshold of a reality that is far beyond anything you've imagined. A reality where the impossible is not only possible, it is inevitable. Believing in the impossible requires courage. It requires you to let go of fear, doubt, and the small thinking that has held you back for too long. It requires you to see beyond your current circumstances, to envision the life that is possible, and to act with unwavering faith even when the path is not clear. Every step you take in belief, every choice to act in alignment with your dreams, every refusal to settle for less than what God has promised you brings that impossible vision closer to reality. Your belief is the magnet that attracts the miracle. Your faith is the bridge between where you are and where God is taking you. Think about this. Every great breakthrough in history, every story of extraordinary success, every life that has been transformed began with someone believing that what seemed impossible could, in fact, happen. They acted as if the miracle were already theirs. They didn't wait for perfect conditions, they moved forward anyway, and that same principle applies to you. The moment you embrace belief, the forces of the universe align, opportunities appear, doors open, and your life begins to shift in ways that cannot be explained by chance alone. Believing in the impossible also means being willing to receive fully. Miracles are not timid, they are bold, expansive, and life-altering. You must open your heart, step into your power, and prepare to accept what God has been preparing for you all along. The moment you align your faith with action, the impossible stops being a concept and becomes your lived reality. So today, decide to believe beyond the limits of what you think is possible. Step into the life you were meant to live. Trust in God's plan, trust in your power, and embrace the miraculous. The impossible is waiting, and when you believe with everything you have, you will see that nothing, absolutely nothing, is beyond your reach. Your miracle is here, and it is unstoppable. Take a moment and feel this. Everything you've been through, the struggles, the setbacks, the moments of doubt, the nights you felt alone, was all leading to this moment. God is about to move in your life in a way that will leave you breathless, a way that will shatter every limitation, break every chain, and redefine what you thought was possible. Your miracle is not coming as a small, subtle nudge. It is coming as a powerful, unstoppable force that will transform your life completely. And the most incredible part, you are ready for it. You have been prepared by every challenge, every tear, every failure, and every victory along the way. Understand this, miracles are not just events. They are awakenings. They awaken your faith. They awaken your courage. They awaken the extraordinary power that has been inside you all along. And when this miracle arrives, it will touch every part of your life. It will open doors you didn't even know existed. It will bring opportunities that once seemed impossible. It will elevate your spirit, your mindset, and your entire destiny to levels you have only dreamed about. God's plan for you is bigger, bolder, and more magnificent than anything your mind can conceive, and it is already in motion. But here's the truth, you are not a passive participant. This miracle requires you to rise up, to step forward, to claim it with confidence, courage, and faith. You must trust in divine timing, act boldly despite doubt, and believe in the impossible even when the world tells you otherwise. Every step you take in alignment with your purpose, every action fueled by faith, every decision to refuse fear and embrace courage is a step closer to the life-transforming miracle that God has orchestrated for you. Your role is simple but powerful. Show up fully, believe without hesitation, and receive without reservation. So now is the time to open your heart, unleash your potential, and embrace the divine power that surrounds you. Stand tall, rise above every fear, release every doubt, and step boldly into the extraordinary life that awaits you. The miracle God has promised is not coming tomorrow. It is here, it is now, and it is unstoppable. Your breakthrough is inevitable, your transformation is real, and your destiny is waiting. Prepare yourself, act with faith, and get ready to witness a miracle so powerful that it will redefine your life forever. Today is the day you stop waiting and start living the extraordinary life that has been destined for you.